How detrimental is catching the ball heavy to your game? And if you could just catch the ball first and hit down on the ball and strike it better, how much further would the ball go? In this video, I'm going to be giving you one specific drill that you need to do from the top of that transition that's going to basically revolutionize your ball striking, get you hitting down on the golf ball, increasing that angle of attack, which is the golf club hitting down on the ball and not feeling like you're hitting up on the ball, or not feeling like you're looking up before you hit the ball, or you're shaping up to the sky as you make contact. We want to be staying down on the ball and compressing. This tip is going to be a game changer. One of my students this week was really struggling with catching the ball fat. He was hitting the ground before he made contact with the ball. He actually felt that his upper body and his eyes, as he struck the golf ball, were either looking down the target line or even just looking up to the sky. He often told me he felt like he was lifting up through the golf ball. Now, these are not incorrect feelings, because that's how he feels. It's an incorrect understanding of his golf swing, and that's what we really worked hard on during the lesson. And the key to this lesson was improving his weight distribution through the golf swing. We found that when he was hitting golf shots, the body weight was 80% on his right leg. So as he was coming into the golf ball, he was really leaning back over it. I've got a demonstration there using the ballon insoles of exactly what he was doing. The right foot stayed on the ground all the way through impact, and that gave him the feeling that once he hit that shot, as you turn to look at the target, he's looking up quite high as well. So he was looking up to the sky and then just not really being able to compress down. So he also felt like he lifted up as he hit that shot. So we used his feeling and his understanding of what he was doing incorrect, and we put that into some more factual based changes. And that's where we come on to today's drill, because I'm going to be trying to give you that feeling that your chest is staying over the golf ball as you hit the shot, and that your weight is leading into this left side way before the golf club even gets back towards the golf ball. So I want you to feel that your lower body is on this left side really, really early. Right, and all you need for this drill is a towel. It doesn't even have to be clean. And we're going to place the towel behind the golf ball. Now, how far away maybe depends on your ability, your skill level, and how much you feel like you're fatting the ball. Maybe start with it being quite far back. I would put a potentially 2 club head widths away from the golf ball. And if you feel like you're never touching it, start to edge it closer and closer. If you do want to start with it nice and close, then obviously you might nudge it a little bit on the way back. So make sure you do tap it down. And then if you hit it on the way down into the ball, you'll know you've caught it heavy. And when you're taking your setup to the golf ball, I want you to get really exaggerated into this lead side as well. Get that left hip over the top of the left foot. Get the chest, the sternum just to the left side of the golf ball as well. And again, you're a player that struggles by transferring your weight. So don't be scared of overdoing it to this lead side. Now, you may already know that we definitely don't want to be on the left side of the top of the backswing. We don't want to encourage reverse pivots. This is just a drill to help you counteract what you're struggling with. So don't be afraid to exaggerate it using drills, okay? As long as you are in the knowledge that when we actually do the golf swing, we're going to be about maybe 55-60% on the left side at setup, closer to 50-50 at the top, more into the 70-30 section into the left side on the transition. But then as we come into impact, it'll be a bit closer to 60-40 on the left side at impact, okay? So understanding where you want to be, but also understanding what you're trying to do now as the purpose of a drill. We're trying to exaggerate the drill to exaggerate your faults. I'm also going to be using my sensors here. I've got the ballon insoles in, so I'm going to be able to give you that graphic as well. So as I set up, we're going to get, there we are, 60% of the way into that lead side, 90% into that lead side. That's more like it, right? We're exaggerating. Chest to the left, right, 90% on the left side, up to the top, and stay forward on the way down. Didn't catch it fat, I just caught a little bit of the towel as I came into it, just maybe that little bit of a crease was just poking up a little bit. As you can see there, I'm still trying to make my full movement in my rotation, but just keeping that weight into the left side. So a little bit more in there again. There we are, 80% now. Chest is left of the ball. Turn. get into that left side. You can really feel the exaggeration as I start moving across. To show you the weight distribution of a bad swing, if I catch this towel, if I set up, remember as well, if I just feel like I'm putting loads away on my left side there, I'm actually only 60%, 70%. I go more, get that feel, what's 90? There we are, loads. So don't be afraid just to really exaggerate this point. So weight, 50-50, got it on my left side, I'm gonna go 70. There we are, right. Now then, if I fall onto my back foot, the towel goes and the weight certainly goes back there. Okay, so you can start to feel straight away the difference where your weight is versus the outcome of your shot. So that's one of my most favorite drills in terms of weight distribution during the golf swing. Why don't you try and check out one of my recent transition drills as well? So if you can get the correct transition with your body movement on the way down and pair this up to a drill like this to get the weight into your left side with the correct swing path on the way down, your game will transform into a much better player, a much more consistent player as well. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and we'll see you soon.